grabbing the helm. It's time for someone to grab the helm and make a course correction. Do you see how the propaganda machine works yet? When they want you to look, they put you into fear. When they want you to turn away, they shove a psychological manipulation scheme down your throat until you're either sick or you look away and become a good hamster turning the wheel. Again, like you did before. There now, you listen so well. Obey as we tell you to. You're our slaves after all. This in and out game keeps your head on a swivel. If you have a brain, we'll drive you mad and keep you spinning by all the psychobabble that we share and manipulate your mind until your subconscious obeys. If you see through our lies and speak, we'll cut you off. You'll be canceled faster than you can shake a stick. Be the animal in the zoo because we put you on the chain. Do whatever we tell you to do or we'll poison you. Through your water or your food or whatever we choose. Until you remember that we're the boss and you're the peasant. Say yes, master, right now, or we'll explode your door with our military-sized weapons and the army we've imported that are compliant because we need you to listen. If you don't, we'll send you to a retraining until you say, yes, master. Now shut up and listen. Someone had to take charge of this shit show. Have I got your attention yet? It's time to pay the attention. All the world's a stage and you're here because you're a part of the transformation, the mission. If you can't see it all yet, it's okay, nobody knows all. Take your role as my bee and buzz when I tell you. Do what I say and you'll be just fine. We're going to have some trial and error, but our air, I promise, will be much better than the predecessor. Nobody has all the answers, but the world needs healing, and our work here won't be done for a while. We're changing the course, so of course, we've grabbed the helm as the only recourse. It's not a passion, but rather an appointment that was needed because watching the disappointment on the faces and the psychological manipulation of the health for the wealth was too much for the nation. The explosion was on purpose, for the pressure that mounted was enough to make people that weren't crazy think they were. Do you wish worse for your children? Is that why you bring them on this earth to begin with? Because you want their lives to be worse than yours? No, of course not. Any caring parent wants a better life for their children and their grandchildren and all the generations that come after. So what does it take to give them a better life? We know that the systems and the nations are broken. So must we watch as these terrors continue to happen? Or can we kill the snake instead of watch it be eaten a slow death? It's time to start over. We're wiser and smarter because we've experienced things that we don't want to repeat over and over again. That cycle of abuse has played its last tale. We know that the direction we're going is healing and knowing. And when we reflect on the truth, some won't survive, but we're here and we care, as you're honest with yourself. We've come a long way, and even if we think we're not worthy, the time has arrived when the gates are open. Here on the earth, yes, this is heaven. Because it begins within, and then we create it in between. This is an amazing gift, the present, the presence, the omniscience of the being, the magnificence of everything, the creations that have been woven through the aeons of time, as fashioned as the rhyme. Though some disapprove, and that's okay, because of the veil that's over the eyes, the misunderstanding or denial because of the way things work in reality of the mind, and the flaming swords protect the survivor of the madness. It can only be a strong woman forged through the steel that can survive the attacks and the rejection of the generation. A mother who cares, because without the experience, you cannot know. Battles are lost, battles are won, but the entrance to heaven, you know. You know. And if you want to say you cannot be in heaven, I can tell you that you are rejecting like the others in Matthew 22. It shows that you know the denial is only up to you. What is heaven? Who will listen? It takes time, but what is time? Be thankful you weren't forged the way others were before you. Start to say thank you, because we deserve at least that. Even though you called us crazy, we're forgiving, but we'd rather stay away from you. Because we need to protect our heart the most, and you've hurt us, and we know not to repeat the errors of the past. It's amazing when you notice the ones who just want to be heard, and the ones that were called to speak. One group repeats talking ideas, and the other presents something new. But 99% want to talk about the ideas that are just talking about other people, because the next shiny object dropped and we got to get in on the conversation and let everyone know our point of view, instead of expressing a way forward. So the people moving forward are delayed by the masses who need to argue over things that don't really matter. Because when the systems fall, we're going to be in a scattered chaos of mess unless we can talk through the important issues. When some say you could never, they don't understand that you did.